Hi guys, this is Max, welcome to my channel, benvenuto al mio canale. Today we're gonna talk about how to solve the shoulder tendinitis or shoulder impingement throughout massage with the help of the Gua Sha, that is a technique that the Chinese invented a long time ago, and we're gonna talk about how to use some needle to get the right point to resolve the tendinitis problem. So follow me through this technique and let's start. Alright guys, let's start with warming up the skin with this oil. It's almendra oil. Almendra oil, it's almond oil in English. It's really good, it's really important to warm up the part before you start working, right? Especially in winter. In the summer it's less important, but in the winter, you know, you need to bring as much blood as possible in the traps. As you can see, I start warming up the upper traps and I start working in the upper traps. Here I'm using the thumb and I'm gonna go as deep as possible. Always watch out for the pain of your client. You get most of the time what you see is it's a scream, but you don't want to make the scream. You want to realize from the body what's happening. So you're pushing the traps, the fiber, all the way down, and then you start pushing with your finger for 5 seconds. You can stay even 3 times in the same point. 5 seconds, 5 second break, 5 seconds, 5 second break. But in this case, for the sake of the video, I'm just doing one more time. So when you notice that, for example, the client elevates his leg, you know that is something wrong is happening. Sometimes you can notice the tension in the back, the tension in the feet, in the hands. So you got to watch out for some sign that you're pressing too much, even without asking. You can ask, but if you notice yourself, he will be really grateful. Here I'm doing a deep tissue massage on the fiber of the rhomboid and the middle of the traps. I'm going all the way. Here you can go as deep as possible. Always watch out for the pain and try to work that fiber all the way down to the upper trap. It's really important that you really connect with the client here. It's really important that you feel the connection with the knot and see if he likes the kind of work. Of course, if he asks you for a deep tissue massage, you can pretty much go with any problem. But if the client knows that it's too much, it's better to take it easy a little bit. You don't have to overdo. Here is another massage. In this case, we are working the same direction of the fiber. We work in the rhomboid and we're going all the way to the scapula. This is a preparation, and this preparation too is a preparation to warm up the scapula for the work I'm going to do after. That is a traction of the scapula and the stretching of the rhomboid. I'm going to use some paper because most of the time with oil, it's you have a problem of the fingers are gonna slip. So now on traction, you can do the traction for 15, 20, 25 seconds, yeah? And you will see that little by little the rhomboid will release a little bit, and that will create a better movement of the articulation. So you can even press a little and then move back, kind of rocking a little bit. I find this movement really important for solve all the problem that, you know, when you have a tight back. And now I'm checking out the fiber again and see if something has changed. Most of the time you will notice that the fiber are less dense. And of course this is another work you can do. All this movement, all these massages I'm giving, technique, are probably longer than what you see right now. I would say like even 3-4 minutes for technique. Try to work that part deeply and make it as less tight as possible. We're going to do now some shoulder roll. Shoulder roll are really good even to test the articulation of the shoulder to see if there is some blockage, right? And it's a movement that is really pleasurable for the client and it's really relaxing. Something has to do probably with when you were a kid. And yeah, I'm gonna shake a little bit the arm and I give you a little massage on the upper traps and the neck, just to reassure, reconfirm that everything is all right with the client. You always have to find a balance between pain and pleasure. It's really important because this kind of massage are painful, and you got to find the right balance in this. Now you can see how I'm gonna warm up the deltoids. This is the part that is really important. It's where the pain is, you know, where you find the pain when maybe you're working out, you feel the impingement in the shoulder. I'm gonna do this movement now with my hands, pressing one against each other and really massage all the way the deltoids. You can see how I work. Try to warm up the part to give a lot of heat to the part, and then I'm gonna move to this other technique that is a little bit more deeper, working the front part, the back part, going deeper. Try to find the trigger point, and work on that part. And now one of the most harsh technique is the thumb one in front of the other. Try to find the part. Here you're gonna go specific on the part that hurts, and start walking deeper and deeper and deeper in this to try to find the tendon where it's painful. And try to even do a little, let's say, you can even use that as a serious technique. Okay, so you're gonna press, and you don't jump the fiber. You just press the fiber. You stay in the space of the fiber without jumping up or out of the fiber. Here we're gonna do some crossing. This is the preparation for the cross. And here we got the cross technique. Here you're working in the perpendicular to the fiber, right? You work the back, you work the lateral, and then you're gonna move to the front. Of course, this technique can last half an hour. All the technique on this part can just last half an hour. Now I'm going doing fast, or you're gonna fall asleep if you're not already. Okay, here we're pressing the deltoids in the front. Yeah, especially most of the pain is there. You know, you do too many dips, you do too much bench press. That's where the pain is gonna be felt. Here I'm gonna do a traction of the shoulder. It's a global traction of the glenohumeral joint, and most of the time if there is a problem, you can even feel a crack. It's nothing to worry about. It's probably a crack that means that the articulation was stuck. So you can do this, like press for a little and relax. Another way to move the articulation is this. Is almost work 360 degrees. You know, you move. It's more 90 degrees, but what you're doing is like you move the articulation almost out of the joint, and then push it down. Now we're moving to another technique that is the Gua Sha. Gua Sha is this plastic that you see that CrossFit now use in what is called Graston technique, but this is the original. This is the real deal. This was is something the Chinese used from years, and it creates an abrasion. It creates an inflammation of the derma, or the superficial of the derma, and it breaks all the metabolic deoxide problem that you have between metabolic deoxide waste that you have between the skin, the derma, and give information to the brain that you have an inflammation there. So I'm gonna work in the direction with 45 degrees of the Gua Sha, 45 degrees, all the way down, following all the fiber, all the direction of the fiber. Okay, so before I work the upper traps, and now I'm working the deltoid in the front, in the middle, and in the back. It's not painful. It's just it's what remains that looks a little scary. I'm not doing anything extreme today, not to scare the people off. But, you know, this kind of abrasion, this kind of inflammation lasts for at least 5-6 days. See, maybe this one only 2 days because it's not that much, and you cannot really see
because of the color of the skin. But when you're really white, you can see that all the black coming out, all the red coming out. See, you can see here the inflammation. As more toxic you are, the more the inflammation is dark. Here we're gonna put 3 other points. This is, I don't know how you call it in English. In Spanish it is ID 9. It's a back part of the deltoids. It helps a lot. It's where the armpits meet the back. And here we're gonna do what is called intestino grasso 15, that is in the front of the deltoids, where the clavicula is. And yeah. No, with the acromion in, sorry. And here to finish, the Sanjiao 14 in this lateral part of the acromion. Yes, these 3 points are perfect to resolve the problem of tendinitis and shoulder impingement. Sometimes even freezing shoulder. So you leave this for 30 minutes, 25 minutes, and then you take it off. Thank you very much.